flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was meant to see me?
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Eason on second down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Colts.
From the gun is Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 47 yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans 0. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. They find Randall Cobb on the completion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Phillip.
Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Eason. He'll buy some. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. 2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's Watson on the keeper. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Justin Reed, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Eason sets to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From the gun, Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one. So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A pass complete here to Conley. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the gun, Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? 2nd down and goal. Watson escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd and goal.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 13. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Come on now. Rodrigo.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Eason. Forced out to his left. He'll try and fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
They'll take over.
From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick
and the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 44-yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Eason off the play fake. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
Makes this a 19-point game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Blankenship out to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banagou, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's letting it fly for Cook. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Watson on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he's going to be met at and taken down.
the ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.